What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Adonis Superman Stevenson. He has been able to speak now. He's learned speech. He's been able to walk, aided. Okay. So he is getting his motor skills and functions back slowly. He has a while to go, but he is out of the hospital. Okay. Thank God. And he is, fighting back to normality. And this is great news from Adonis Superman Stevenson because, a lot of people thought, man, this don't look good. And I thought that too. And I was like, man, that sucks. Because Adonis, that hard left, he was a strong guy, a good champion, you know what I mean? And he fought a hell of a fight that night. You know what I mean? So if this was going to be the last fight, which I hope to God it is, you know what I mean? Let's just hope he's fine and get back to normal life, and, he's at home. This is very good news, though, because this doesn't always happen in the sport of boxing. Boxing is a sport, but boxing is no game. Things can happen in boxing. Nick Blackwell, I remember that. He tried to come back to boxing and suffered more damage. He, in the Chris Eubank fight, his head swole up. He went into a coma, things of that nature. They bashed Eubank for a while, and you know what I mean? And I was like, well, that's the sport of boxing. It happens, Other fighters have died recently, a couple from the UK, so it's not guaranteed that each situation is going to be the same. It's just a blessing that Adonis is not one of those statistics that did, either did never come out of the coma or not able to speak. So he's learning to speak, which is great, and we just wish the best for Adonis Superman Stevenson at this point. I feel that he will recover because he's just doing it slowly. It takes years to get back everything. You know what I mean? With brain injury, it's not just like someone having a stroke. There's different parts of the brain that was affected, especially when you're taking blows all over your head, so it affects your motor skills. Your brain is very delicate. You know what I mean? That's why we have a skull, to protect your brain and nerve endings and things of that matter. So, but no, this is very good news, and I'm glad for Adonis Stevenson and his family, and I'm glad to report this news because, again, when he went into that coma and he collapsed in the 11th round for fighting one hell of a fight, I was thinking like, man, that was one hell of a fight. So, for what it's worth, Adonis Superman Stevenson fought one hell of a fight, lived to tell the tale, and it's getting better and stronger every day. So that's the narrative, and let's hope that narrative stays the same. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Adonis Superman Stevenson. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.